that all you can refer, right? So let me show that. And I have added that link in LMS portal, right? So YouTube videos link I have added in LMS portal. From that as well, you can access all the videos. Okay. So make sure that it is available you to access. If not, please let me know. Let me show it on YouTube. It will be available. So say I'll give over here YouTube. Yeah. Is it visible? YouTube is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Student, okay, fine, thanks. So here you can check it on TSP. It is nothing but text section. So I have created a channel, TSP Tamil Nadu. So in that all Ramnagar as well as Bargur videos are there. So where is it? Okay. That channel is not available. Let me show over here. It's taking some time. And I have added that link in the LMS portal. Let me show that so you all can access from that. Yeah, over here. Yeah, we have a link here, right? Is it visible? So that all session recordings. So if you click this link, yeah, sorry, it will lead you here, TSP GC Ramnagar, right? So here the recordings are there. So you can access from here. And if you with yeah text section Tamil Nadu. Okay. So all the videos are over here. So the class recordings. I mean date wise I have given. So for example, for Ramnagar students, the first class was on I guess it is on 4th September, right? So that is first, I think. Yeah, here it is. TSP Introduction to Internet and here. So you can access from here. Yes. See, all the recordings are available over here. You can access it simply, or else uh, you can simply in YouTube if you give a text section Tamil Nadu, that then also maybe it available. Yes, let me give over here text section Tamil Nadu. Fine. This is the video. Yeah, here we have 10 videos I have uploaded. I will so some of the videos I need to load once again. I'll do it by today, by tomorrow. So all you can do, what you can do is you can access all this. For example, say I have given the title over here: GC Bargur and Ramnagar Basics of JavaScript. So JavaScript we have discussed in the class. So that is over here, right? Simply you can use these videos. Okay, so that will all the recordings you can access. Is it okay, students? Here it is, form handling and validations, right? So you can see over here. form handling and validations, that is available over here. So next, simply what you can do is you can simply, I'll close this, I'll put it on the chart. Fine. So simply Google it or on YouTube. Simply type TechSection Tamil Nadu. So there all the videos of Ramnagar as well as the Bargur will available. Sorry, yeah, Ramnagar and Bargur, all you can access from that. Is it okay, students? And that link I have uploaded in your LMS portal as well. So from that as well, you can access it. Okay. Make sure that you are able to access all the videos. Okay. If not, please let me know. Okay, students. Say yes or no.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Thanks. Okay. So today we'll talk about one of the important concept called how we can interact with the database using PHP. The thing is, yeah, I know all you are from Karnataka only, and there is no any barrier to me and talk. I mean, I can talk on Kannada as well if needed. Okay. So uh, how we can interact with the database with the help of PHP. So that's we are going to discuss today. Let me share the screen. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I guess the screen is the slides are visible over here, right? Can anyone read it? The slide, what the slide
Yes, sir.
says? Yes. What is the slide is about? Can anyone just read it?
Managing databases using PHP.
Fine, fine. Thanks, Alia. Okay. So how we can manage the databases using PHP, right? So basically we talk about the database, MySQL database. We have several databases in which, according to your syllabus, we have discussed how we can create, alter, delete. I mean, how we can perform the CRUD operations. CRUD operations means create, read, update, and delete. Okay, so we have seen that DDL and DML operations, right? So now, so that is at the back end that we can do, right? But the thing is how through the programming, how we can access the data, how we can delete or update the data through programming, right? Because when you see when you register for any website or any application form, when you try to fill all the details you will enter there, and when you register or when you click a button submit, then all that details will be stored in the database, right? So the database, that part is very crucial, that is very important, right? So here in PHP we have for accessing MySQL database or for connecting with the MySQL database, we have three different methods called MySQL, MySQLi, and PDO. And the first one, MySQL, that method is obsolete now. Obsolete means that is outdated, right? That is outdated. So that is not used nowadays. Okay. Here it is given. MySQL is now obsolete because of security issues like SQL injection, etc. But the other two are being actively used. Okay, the other two, MySQL and PDO. Okay, all we can access, we can use it. Okay, so we'll talk about one by one. The first one, MySQLi. It is a method. It is a function. Okay, so we'll use the PHP function to access or to connect with the database. Okay, it is an API that uses a connector function to link the backend of the PHP app to the MySQL database. It provides better set of functions and extensions with safety. So that is what about MySQL. So then we have the another one is PDO, PHP data objects. So through that also we can connect with we can interact with the database, right? So we'll talk about first of all this one MySQL. Okay. Uh, when we want to connect MySQL, okay, let's connect with the MySQL first, and we'll talk about the CRUD operations. Basically, CRUD operations means uh, how we can create the databases, how we can alter the, update or read the databases. Okay, we'll see it. So let me, what I'll do is I'll simply, I'll open my notepad. Okay, so you can use Notepad plus plus or VS Code, no matters. Okay, or Notepad simply. I'll create a simple file. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll simply create a database. Okay, and I'll try to connect that database to from the PHP. Okay, so for that, let me simply create a database first. I'll create a database. I'll open my XAMPP. Okay, over here, XAMPP. Okay, yes. For I need to start the service Apache and I need to start the service MySQL, right? So here it is. I'll click on admin. Fine, yeah. So we can create a database, no matters. Okay. So simply what I'll do is I'll create a simple database using create database command. I can do it. Okay. So create database or simply I can give the name over here. So database name is I can write SQL command as well, no matters. Okay, so I want you guys to learn the commands used. So that is very much important because the latter part using the user interface. This is the user interface. Simply you can write it over here, the name of the database, and you will click create. The database will be created. Okay, so that is very easy. Okay, no matters, but the thing is you need to know the commands as well. Okay, so for example I'll create a database, create database called student. Okay, my database name is student. Perfect. So over here I'll simply run this go. Okay, here it is. Now I can see the my databases over here. On databases, if I click it, yeah, here it is, the database showing student, right? Isn't it? So student is visible. Yes. Now what I'll do is I'll simply create a table. Let me create a table, any table, no matters. Okay. So then we'll add some values into the table. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll create a table containing username, password, first name, last name, simply. Okay. So I'll create a table, create table, say call this table as user. Okay. So the table name is user. So user, fine. So then over here, I'm adding the what I'm going to add. I'm going to add the attributes. I'm adding the fields over here. The first one is username. Let it be the username. Username field. Okay. Username is varchar. Varchar. Say the size is 30, and I'll make sure that it is not null field. Okay, not null. You know the constraints. Okay, not null, null. Okay. Similarly, password, and I'll give this as varchar, and this is also say 20 characters, and I'll do not null for this as well. Okay. Similarly, first name, let it be f name, varchar of say 30. Okay, and last name, say it is again it is 30 or 20. I'll close it. Fine. Yes. Make sure that I have okay. I have closed over here last name. Yeah, what I have done over here is I have done a mistake. I have not given varchar. Right? So varchar, okay, first name, last name, and varchar of 30. Yes, I'll close it. Okay. Oh, username not null, password varchar not null, first name and last name. This also not null. I'll give not null, not null. Here it is one. Okay. Create table, table name is user. Okay, why it is giving error? Perfect. Make sure that I have added the brackets correctly. Username, bracket open, username varchar 30 not null, password varchar of 20 not null, Yeah. Okay. Here first name varchar 30 not null, and the last name varchar 30 not null. Okay, fine. So let me run this. I'll click go over here. Perfect. It runs. You can see it's created on the database. My database is student. Just now I have created, as you know, and the user table I have created. You can see the structure of this table. What are all the fields we have created right now? So here it is username, password, first name, last name, and you can see over here null values are not allowed. It is saying no, no, no for null, right? Because we have added the constraint called not null. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just interested to connect my PHP file to this particular database called student database. Okay, a student database can have any number of tables. In my case, it is there is only one table right now. Okay, I can have n number of tables in a student database. Okay, so I want to connect it. Okay, for that matter, what I'll do is I'll simply create a PHP file. Let me create a PHP file. I'll save this file as .php extension. Save as. So yeah, let me store it on PHP programs or htdocs we have. Okay, htdocs in PHP programs. I'll name this file as database database.php. Okay, and the extension of this file should be PHP as well. You know, right? Okay, fine. So I'll save it. Now what I'll do is I'll simply add the PHP code over here. I'll add the PHP code. So for the first one, so we are going to create a database. Sorry, we are going to connect to the database using a method called MySQLi. Okay, so using that method only, we are going to establish connection. Okay, so for that reason, I'll use that method only. Okay, so for that case, what there are some details we need. So what are those I need is, so I need to have, yes, yeah, I need host name. Okay, I need several uh, things while connecting with the database. The first one is I need host name. Okay, this is the host name, and in my case it will be local host. Okay, so because we are connecting with the local server. Okay, local host, and similarly I need to specify the username. Username of what? Username of MySQL. Okay, username. So this is username of what? This is username of MySQL. Okay. So basically, by default, when we install XAMPP, the username will be by default root only. Okay, root. When you install XAMPP, so the username will be root. You can change it to any other name, no matters. But when you install by default, the username will be root. Fine. And the third one is password. So password of what? The password of MySQL. Okay, MySQL password you need to specify. By default, the MySQL password will be null. Okay, null means there will be no password. Okay, so null you can write in double quote simply. Okay, so by default it will be null. Fine. And then what you need to specify? You need to specify the fourth one is database name. Database name. Okay, so database name can be any database. For example, in my case I have just now created a database called student. I will use that database. Okay, so let me write the program for this. Okay, so here I'll write, mm, again, you know, in PHP, if you want to create any variable, you can do with the help of dollar symbol, isn't it? So over here, I'll specify local host. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು local host ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. Local host ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು? So I need to give the local host. My local host is uh, my host name. This is host name, right? My host name is local host now. Okay, since I am running on local server, my host name is what? Local host. Local host. Fine. And we need to end with semicolon. Okay. Similarly, next in ತಗೋಬೇಕು ನಾನು username ತಗೋಬೇಕು. Okay, username. I'll specify the username over here. Username is what? Username is, what is username by default? Yes, anyone? Just now I have told. What is the username of MySQL by default? Yes, anyone, please? Just now I told, I have written over here. Yes, what is the username by default when you install XAMPP? Yes, anyone, please? Sometimes I get confused whether I'm reaching to you guys or not, right? Because you people will rarely reply, right? So that's the issue. Okay, yeah. What I'm going to discuss is yes. So what is the username of MySQL by default?
Root, sir.
Yeah, root. So I need to specify over here root. I'll give root in single quote. Okay. Then what is the password by default for XAMPP? Password by default, what is it? Yes. Yes, ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಿ. What is the password by default? By default, the password will be null. Andre ಏನು ಇರಲ್ಲ password. Okay. So then we need to specify the database name as well. So I'll create a variable name called db name. db name. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರೋ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ನ ಹೆಸರು ಏನು? Student. So I'll specify over here the name of the database to which I want to connect. Okay. I have given all these details. Now what I need to do, I need to use since we are using the first method, that is we need to establish connection with the database through MySQLi method. Okay. So for that thing, what I'll need to specify, I'm simply specifying comment over here, create connection. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ create connection. This is a comment. Okay. Create connection. Here I'll create a variable, say con anta one variable ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. Okay, so in that variable, so I'll assign the my method called mysqli underscore connect. Okay, mysqli underscore connect. So here, what you need to specify, you see, you can see over here. So these are the different arguments you need to specify. The first one is host name, and the second one is username, and the third one is password, and the fourth one is database name. All these you need to specify: host name, username, password, database name. That I will specify. The first one is host name. Host name value will be in the variable host name, and then the second one is what? Second one is username. Sorry, so make sure that PHP is case sensitive. You will differentiate upper cases and lower case. Username, and the third one is password. Fine. And the fourth one is the database to which you want to connect. DB name. Okay, DB name I will give over here. I'll close it. Okay, I'll close it. Then semicolon. Okay. ಈಗ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಾಟ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಡೂ, ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ವೆದರ್ ದ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿ database or not. Okay, I'll write the code for that. So I'm going to check connection. This is the comment. Okay, I am writing the comment over here just to understood. Check connection. How I can check connection? So if ಏನಾದರೂ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so if the connection is established, this con variable will hold any positive value. Okay, any positive number. Okay, so for that reason, so using this particular variable, okay, using this particular variable, I can check. Okay, so here I'll write if ಇದೇನಾದರೂ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, not of con. Okay, con. So if here I can write over here, I'll simply write one method. So this is inbuilt method, die. So die. So here I can write enable to connect, database. Simply I'm writing over here unable to connect database. I'm closing here. Okay. Now I'll close the if. Okay, I'll close the PHP. I've closed. Okay, fine. So this is my database.php file run. Okay. So now what I'll do is, so I'll try to run this. I'll simply try to run this particular file, database.php. If it runs and if it is, if it gives something, okay, so that means the connection is established. Okay, here I can write here, I mean database, if the database is not connected, what I can do is I have inbuilt method. So why it is not connected, it will write. So MySQLi connect, MySQLi connect error. Yeah, MySQLi connect error. So this function, this is inbuilt function. Okay. So ಇದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Okay. Else I'll simply write. So I can write it over here. Echo connected to database. Perfect. Simply I'll try to run this. Run ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. How I can do this simply. Yeah. Over here we have, I will traverse to the directory where we can access. Yeah, here in that, so we have made a folder, right? PHP programs. Fine. Yes. So this is the file just now I have created, database.php. You can see over here, database.php. I'll simply click it, database.php. Perfect. You can see over here, connected to database, right? So I want to know whether it is working fine or not. Okay. So for that reason, what I'll do is I'll simply give some password, even though we don't have a password for MySQL. Okay. Now password ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಏನು MySQL ಗೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಬೈ ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್ XAMPP ಯಾವಾಗ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅವಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಏನೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನೇನೋ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ರೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಏನೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ. ಓಕೆ. Now I want to just connect with the database, whether it works fine or not, because I have made a mistake. I know I have made a mistake, but whether through program it recognizes or not, let's see. Yeah, I'll simply run this file. Perfect. You can see over here, it is giving an error. Error ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ, access denied for user root at localhost using password. Yes, that means there is some problem with the password. Now ಏನು ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ ಆ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. It is saying unable to connect database. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? Is it clear? Is it clear, students? Is it clear till now? Yes. Say yes or no, because we'll proceed. ಮುಂದೆ ನಾವು ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಇಂದ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೊ ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆ ತರನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವೆದರ್, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಗೇನ್ ಬರ್ದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ನಾವು, using MySQL connect method use ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. Okay, so here there are 4 arguments. One is host name, then the second one is username, third one is password, and the fourth one is database name to which I'm going to connect. Okay, so then connection check ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನು, if not of connection ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, okay, if there is some problem in this particular connection variable, okay, another problem adre, so that will be stored in connection variable. So here we are printing unable to connect database, right? And it is giving an error message, MySQL connect error. So ಇದು inbuilt method. So ಇದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಏನೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಬರ್ತಿರೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. Is it clear, students? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
Fine, thanks. Okay, so now ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ password, I'll give my default password, that is null. And if say the database to which I'm going to connect is say student1, we know student1, we don't have any database named student1. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ student1 ಅನ್ನೋದು database name ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay, still I am going to check whether it will connect or not. I'll simply run it. You should give an error. Yeah, obviously it is saying that unknown database student ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಎರರ್ ವಿಚ್ it is throwing. Okay, so if everything is good, everything is fine, it will, if everything is fine, it will gives this, it will display this message connected to database. Okay, connected to database. Because ನೋಡಬಹುದು. Yeah, perfect. It is giving connected to database. Okay, now ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಈಗ. So my intention is I need to create a form. Okay, so I need to create a form. In that I will give some values. Say I'll create a form. One form design ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Say here I will give username. Okay, username, and there will be text box that we need to enter, and a password. Okay, password field, and then we have first name. Okay, let it be first name. Okay, first name, again a text box, then last name, a text box, and there will be a submit button, or I'll give some button as a label as insert. ಈ ಬಟನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಇದಿಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಏನೇ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ, ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ ಐ ಗೆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ದಿ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ಯಾಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮ್, ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್, ಆಲ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆಲ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರಿಟ್ರೀವ್, ಆಲ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಎ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್. ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಎ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಎಂಡ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಎ ಫೈಲ್. I'll save this file as, so you can have two files. Okay, ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ two files ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, or else you can have only one single PHP file. In that only you can write PHP code as well as HTML code. So what I'll do is I'll simply create a simple file, I mean single file. Let it be PHP. So here ಈ ಫೈಲಿಗೆ ಹೆಸರು ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, insert.php ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, insert.php. Perfect. So here let me write the front end, HTML, then we have body tag. So then what I'll do is I'll simply create a form. Okay, form ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. So let us say in form I'll give some let us specify the method. Let me give the method as post. You can give the method as well. And if I not specify any action attribute, value for any action attribute, ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು, ಫಾರ್ಮಿಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಇದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಮಾಡಿ ಬೇರೆ ಫೈಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ನಾನು ಇದೇ ಫೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಸಮ್, yes, I'll create some username. After the username, what it should come, username ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ one text box ಬರಬೇಕು. So I'll specify the text box. Type is text, and the name value, name for this particular field is, say uname ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀನಿ. You can give any uname. Okay, and I'll add break. Okay, then password, I'll give the password over here. Again, input type, you can specify the type value as password only. ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಎನ್ಕೋಡೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎನ್ಕೋಡೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೇಮ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೇಮ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಸೇ PWD ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ಎನಿ ನೇಮ್, and I'll add 2 line spaces, that is 2 breaks. Okay, then the first name, input type is equal to what, text, and name is what, name I'll give over here F name. We'll again add some breaks. So 2 line spaces. Then we have a last name. Input type is equal to text. Yes. And name is what? Name is last name. Yes. I'll add breaks over here. So I'll add breaks. But then let me add submit button. Input type is equal to submit. Submit. Yes. And value ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೇಬಲ್ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು, ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಫೈನ್. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಎ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ದಿ ಬಾಡಿ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ದಿ HTML tag. Okay, fine. So now let us see how it looks. So simply we'll run it, right? So we have, yeah, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಯಾ, ಈ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಫೈಲ್ insert.php ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಫೈನ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಅದೇ ಫೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಬೇರೆ ಫೈಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ why? Because in action attribute we have not specified anything. Even we have not used action attribute. By default all the data will be transferred to the same file. Okay, same file. ಆ ಫೈಲ್ ಯಾವ ಫೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀವೋ ಆ ಫೈಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮಿಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಏನೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮಿಗೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, PHP ಕೋಡ್. ಸೊ ಹೌ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಎಸ್ ಎನಿವನ್? ಸೊ ವಿ ಟಾಕ್ಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ $_post, $_get, using those globals we can access. Okay, let us access this. So ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ access ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So what I'll write over here, I'll write PHP code over here. PHP, okay, non ಈಗ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೇ ಯೂನೇಮ್ ಅಂತ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಯೂನೇಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನನಗೆ ಯೂನೇಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮಿಗೆ ಏನ್, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಯೂನೇಮ್ ನೇಮ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಯೂನೇಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯೂಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಯೂಸರ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ I have used the method as post. So for that reason I'll use $_post method. Is it clear? Is it clear till now? Any doubts? Or if I'm go faster, ಏನಾದರೂ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ please ಹೇಳಿ. Is it clear? Is it clear till now? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, so now ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು? ಯೂನೇಮ್. ಈ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದಲ್ಲ ಯೂನೇಮ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯೂನೇಮ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಫೈನ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಸೇ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, $_post. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ PWD, I need to give PWD. Fine. So then first name I'll use a variable, say f name. Okay, so I am accessing this value $_post of this first name. Fine. Similarly L name, that is last name in ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ. So $_post L name. ಯಾರೋ ಮೈಕ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ರೈಟ್? ಓಕೆ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು? ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಇದ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಇದು ನಾವು ಡೇಟಾ ಇನ್ನು ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೊ ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾವುದು ಈಸ್ ಸೆಟ್. ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಈಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ $_post. ಸೊ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಬಟನ್ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಬಟನ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಸೊ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ನೇಮ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಫೈನ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಆ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಫೈಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ, database.php. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಫೈಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸತಿ ಇದು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸತಿ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬೇಡ ಅದು ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಫೈಲಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ನಾನು ಯಾವ ಫೈಲ್, database.php. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಇದ್ರ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾನು ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ನೇಮ್, ಫೈಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಫೈಲಿಂದ ಆ ಫೈಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರನ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಆ ಫೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ database.php. ಫೈನ್, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ database.php. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು, ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೌ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆರಿ. ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆರಿ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಎ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್. ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಕ್ವೆರಿ ಅಂತಾನೆ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಕ್ವೆರಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಮೈ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಏನು, ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟು, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನೇಮ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು, ನಾವು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಈಗ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ. ಯಾ, ಎಸ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. ಮೈ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಯೂಸರ್, ರೈಟ್? ಯೂಸರ್. ನನ್ನ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಹೆಸರು ಏನು? ಟೇಬಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಏನು? ಯೂಸರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯೂಸರ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ. ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಯೂಸರ್, ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಯೂಸರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಬೈ ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ. ಸೊ ಬೈ ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಸೊ ಏನೇನಿದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಯಾವ ತರ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ನಿಮ್ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮ್, ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್, ಎಫ್ ನೇಮ್, ಎಲ್ ನೇಮ್. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಓಕೆ, ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್, ಎಲ್ ನೇಮ್ and sorry, first is f name, and the second last one is l name. Insert into user, ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಅಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯೂಸರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಿದೆ, ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಿದೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು. ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಸೊ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್, ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಸೊ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾವ್ದಿದೆ? ಸೊ ಈ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಸ್, ಈಗ ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡಲ್ಲ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್, ಯೂಸರ್ ಇದೆ, ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಫ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? ಯೂಸರ್. ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಸ್. ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಡಾಲರ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And first name is first name, and this is last name. Perfect. Okay, last name. I'll close this. Okay, fine. ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈ ಕ್ವೆರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನು? MySQLi ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, MySQLi query. ಓಕೆ, ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, MySQL ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ವೇರಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. MySQL ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸಿಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ database.php ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಇದು ಲಿಂಕ್ MySQL ಅಂದ್ರೆ $ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ $ಕಾನ್. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ MySQL ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಕ್ವೇರಿ there. Okay, so the first one I'll specify $conn, that is connection update of MySQL, and the next one is MySQL query ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ query, so that I will specify query. Okay, query. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನೋಡೋಣ ವೆದರ್ it will connects. I mean, all the details will be inserted or not. So I'll close this. If I have closed if, okay, then I will close the PHP. Perfect. So I'll run it now. So let's try to run it. Okay, I'll run it. Over here we have, yes, refresh. I'll refresh once. Okay, so now I'll give the details. Some username is admin, say password I'll give 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, and first name is say Peter ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. First name is Peter, and the last name something William. Okay, I have given. Insert ಇಲ್ಲಂತೂ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನನ್ನ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಯೂಸರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಎಸ್, ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯೂಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದೇ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಎಸ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಈ ಕ್ವೇರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಈ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ನಲ್ಲಿದೆ. MySQL returned an empty result set. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು, ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ರನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. So here I have given insert into user, then username. Okay, so all I have given is correct. Make sure that database.php. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಈ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ. ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಇದು ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಕ್ಕೆ. connected to database. Fine, I'll run it. Perfect, I'll refresh it. Yeah, it is showing connected to database. That means it is connecting with the database. Simply I'll give once again the values. Admin and the password is something 1 2 3 4 5 6. First name is say Ramesh, and the last name is say Kumar. Okay, I'll insert. Okay, let me check on the database. Student, here user. Yeah, but still it is not inserted, so there is some error. So that's the reason it is not connected. That means it is interacting with the database ಜೊತೆ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಎರರ್ ಇದೆ, ಏನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ insert into user, username, password, first name, last name. Okay, values, user, password, last name. I'll give something like this. I'll quote. Okay, fine. So now I'll check it whether it works or not. Yes, I will run it once again. admin 1 2 3 4 5 Raj, password, last name Kumar, insert. Still I can check it over here. User, yes, perfect. You can see over here. So insert ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. ಈಗ ಎರಡು ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಎರಡು ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಡ್ಮಿನ್ ಎರಡು ಸತಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅಡ್ಮಿನ್ 1 2 3 4 5 Rajkumar, Ramesh Kumar. All the details are inserted. Is it clear, students? Is it clear? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. So ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಒನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ MySQL ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ID. ಸೊ ಆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೈ ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್ 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಟ್ರೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಹೆಸರು ಏನು? ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನಾನು. MySQLi insert ID. Okay, MySQLi insert ID. Okay, so this is the function insert ID. Okay, so it will returns true. ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? whenever the query is executed successfully. Okay, so here I need to pass argument of con. Okay, con okay, so here I'm checking. So now I'll print something over here. In message print ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. I want to print some message over here. Echo user details stored into database. User details stored into database. Okay. ಈಗ ನೋಡೋಣ. So I'll add over here. Yes, I'll give something. Say Don. Password is 1 2 3 4 5. Any name we can give. Suresh Kumar. Okay. But here no message is printed. Database will store ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡೋಣ. Yeah, it is stored in the database. You can see over here. John and 1 2 3 4 is password. First name is Suresh, last name is Kumar, right? So there is some mistake over here. What is that mistake? Yeah. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು empty function ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು empty ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so if not of empty, okay, this particular ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? ಇದು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. That means MySQL insert in ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. MySQL insert will, what it will do is it will increment the value. It will add some value into the by default it will be empty. Okay, so when the query will be executed, okay, so it is loaded with value. Okay, so for that reason I have used here not of empty. Not of empty ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? empty ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು empty ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಯೂಸರ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸೇವ್ ದಿಸ್. ನೌ ಐ ವಿಲ್ try to run it. Okay, Here I'll add some username, Peter, password, SMG123. First name is Sita. Last name is Kumar. Okay. Insert. Okay. Still it is not printed. For that reason, what I can do is I'll simply use some area over here. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ, ಸೊ ಆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Fine. So I'll display that message in that particular block. So here I'll give block and dive. So here print PHP PHP code. I'm going to print it over here. PHP. Yes, PHP. So small PHP here. I'm printing. Yes, message ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ if is set of other message. Here I will print simply echo. I need to print the message. So this dollar message. So I'll close this. Then I will close the PHP tag. We'll close the div tag. Fine. I have saved it over here. Okay. So message, we have a variable created message. Okay, we will create a variable over here. So okay, so I'll create a variable message. In this message particularly, so this details should be added. Message user details stored into the database. Fine. So ಈಗ run ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. I'll run it. Yeah, we have made a mistake. Fine. Okay, one day line. Say. So I'll save this. In unexpected. Okay, I have not on line number 4. Line number 4. Where is on line number 4? So this is right. Fine. One second. I'll remove this. Okay. Yes, here you can if is set of message, that means if message holds any value, okay, so then what we are doing, we are simply printing. if we set off, so this is PHP start. Yes, is set. So one more bracket I need to close. Is set is a function bracket. This is the function bracket, and this is if bracket, right? So now this is opening and this is closing. Fine. So I'll run it now once again. Now it should work. Right. So we'll give the details. In the details, say, so I have given something. Okay, insert. Okay. Okay, but this code is, let me display this code on H1 tag. Okay. This division, if you have taken division, we need to specify here uh, this style for this. Okay, so I'm simply using H1. Right. Give some name. Okay, still it's not working. So what I'll do is I'll remove this in connect to database. I need not require because I know it is the database connection is established. Okay. Okay, here how I can do is, so or else I can simply use a variable. Okay, I'll use a variable called current ID ಅಂತ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇನು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡು. ಸೊ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ this particularly I'll use over here. Okay, now not empty of current ID. Current ID. Right. Message is user details added or stored successfully. This is gone. Okay, fine. So I'll save it. I'll run it once again. Okay, if unexpected. And line number 25, it is giving some error. So errors ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು because so we will learn from errors. Okay, so here it is current ID. In current ID we have given MySQL insert ID. Yes, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು semicolon ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ. So for that reason it is giving error. Now it won't. Fine. We'll give some password. First name is Ram. Ramesh. Name Kumar. Insert. Okay, still it is not giving, right? Yes, or else simply we can print it over here. One. The details inserted into database. I'll make it comment. I'll give password and first name, the name. Simply I'm giving value. Okay, still it is not printing over here. So what we can do here is okay, fine. So I will close this form over here. Now I will rerun it. And let us check whether it is all the details which we are giving are storing in the database or not. Yeah, all ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್. So all these details are stored over here, right? The only thing is we need to print it. And that is not possible. And we have one more method called MySQL update or MySQL execute. So using that we can do. Let me check it. MySQL update or MySQL update or MySQL execute update. Execute update method in PHP. Okay. Or else you can simply check. So for example, how to know the details. The details are how to know the query is executed or not in PHP. Okay, if query was successful or not, right? Yes. Yes, you can see over here. Yes. But it is again. MySQL number of rows. So that method also we can use. and how to check. Yeah. So if we have no rows, we can check MySQL number rows is result means query return 0 rows are greater than 0 ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ರೆ, for example, I'll use this method only. So let me use this MySQL numbers over here. So this method is not working over here. So I'll use this method. MySQL MySQLi number of rows is greater than 0. So what I'll do is I'll delete all the rows from the database. I'll delete all the rows I don't want. Okay. Okay, for deleting, we can have write a query. So ಏನು query ಬರೀಬೇಕು ನಾನು delete ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ details delete from table name. Okay, delete from table name is what? User. That means it will delete all the tuples, all the records from the table user. Yes, it is asking. Fine. Yeah. Now I can see no rows. Okay, no values. The table is completely empty. So now I'll try to run this particular code. Here, if MySQL number of rows is greater than 0, then it should print. Okay, then it should print user data stored into database. I'll simply I comment it out. I'll run once again. We used use of undefined constant MySQL number rows assumed number rows. This will throw an error. Okay, on line 23. So it is giving an error. Yes, here MySQL number rows. In that, I need to specify the argument of what? Query on which the result is stored. Say, for example, this is my I have sent this result into a field into a variable called results. So that I will specify over here. I'll specify here results. Right. So now I'll run MySQL number rows. Okay, fine. So again, the undefined variable results. Defined variable results. Okay, this is result. So this is how we are getting the errors, and when we do it, we'll get the errors. And okay, MySQL number rows expects parameter 1 to be MySQLi result. Okay, let me, this is a warning. Warning idre program run ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, no issues. So we know not to bother about warnings. And something I'll give. Okay, still it is not giving. Result. Okay, so what we can do is, yes, yes. Let me check whether the details are stored in the database or not, because we have emptied the database. Fine, it is stored. So just now we have inserted this one. Suresh admin. Okay, Suresh Kumar. Fine. It is working. Okay, this is how we can insert. But one thing I want to know, so I want to do these operations. For example, say we have seen how we can insert into the database. And again, uh, what I want is, I just want to read the data. So read. I want to read the data from the database. Read means retrieve. ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು PHP ಕೋಡಿಂದ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ರೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ದೆನ್ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, create, read, update, and delete. So these are called CRED operations. So CRED operations for any, if we talk about any database, CRED operations are very important. Okay, so if you know about the CRED operations of that particular database, how we can interact with any programming language, that means we have learned the programming language. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಕ್ರೆಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಯಾವ ತರ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ರೀಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಹೆಂಗ್ ರೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಡೇಟಾ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ರಿಟ್ರೀವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ದೆನ್ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡಿದಿರೋದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಡೇಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ರೀಡ್, ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಲೀಟ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆನ್ ಫ್ರೈಡೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಫ್ರೈಡೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆನ್ 3 o'clock. Okay, so we'll talk about this, how we can retrieve the values from the database, update into the database, delete ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅವೆಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ನೌ? ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? Yes, any doubts? I'm audible till now? Any doubts? Say yes or no. Student, am I audible? Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so any doubts till now?
No,
So
sir.
please. Okay, fine. Next class we'll talk about how we can read and update and delete, and we'll design one small I mean table or a form in that all the details of an user should display, and we'll add some buttons for deleting and editing. When that button will be clicked, we can able to delete, and we can able to edit the details. We will see in the next class. For the time being, it's till now it's okay. Okay, please turn on your cameras, students, and we'll wind up the session. Yes, please turn on your cameras. Thanks, Alia. Please, guys, all of you turn on your cameras. I know it is very difficult. I guess you are enjoying the holidays, and I am the one who is taking the class today because uh, we don't have holiday, right? So, so that is the reason. And happy Diwali to all of you. Okay. So we'll meet in the next class. Let me. I can see only four. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Okay. We talked. We'll. Yeah. Fine. I have taken the snapshots. Thank you. Thank you very much. So the next class will be on Friday. Okay. You all can leave now. Thank you.